You make me feel like I am home again. Whenever I'm alone with you, you make me feel like I am whole again.
Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be.
What I want, you got, and it might be hard to handle. Like a flame that burns a candle. The candle feeds the flame. Yeah, yeah. What I got, full stock of thoughts and dreams that scatter. And you pull them all together. And how I can't explain. Oh yeah, well, you make my dreams come true.
Do you hear me? I'm talking to you across the water, across the deep blue ocean, under the open sky. Oh my, baby, I'm trying.
Boy, I hear you in my dreams. feel you whisper across the sea. I keep you with me in my heart. You make it easier when life gets hard. Lucky I'm in love with my best friend. Lucky to have been where I have been. Lucky to be coming.
So, you don't have to have a ceremony to have a marriage. Sam and Jade have been together 8 years now, and most likely, not much will drastically change after the day. They'll still live in their home together. Sam will still be doing most of the cooking. Jade will still leave dishes in the sink. Jade will continue trying to change the world of queer mental health, and Sam will make sure she's figured out herself first. Today is not about a promise of love, because these two show their love in their words and actions towards each other every day. It's not a promise of commitment, because every time these two struggle, and I've seen it with my own two eyes, they come back together stronger than ever. It's a celebration of love, of commitment, of family, and of two people who are in it for forever. It's also a time to pause, look back, and smile at the moments that brought them here, and a time to look ahead at all the moments that are still to come. I'm here, we're all here, because we want those moments for you. We're here to hope with you, to support you, to be proud of you, and to remind you that love isn't happily ever after, but love is the experience of writing your story. It's not one moment, not even this moment. It's every moment. Big ones, like saying I love you for the first time, moving in together, getting engaged, but mostly a million little ones that come between the big moments. Falling asleep next to each other, making dinner together, raising Lucy together, enjoying silence together, or, well, as silent as Jade can be. It's these everyday little moments that have added up to almost a decade together, and I couldn't be more grateful they let us all here today. Together, we all are the most important people in our lives, and they brought us here today to publicly recognize that we've all played a special part in the love that they shared today. Love takes work, it takes patience, and it takes time. It takes a commitment from both of you, a commitment to do whatever it takes to make a relationship thrive and not just simply survive. But Sam and Jade already do this. I see it every day, have the privilege to be in their lives as their friends and as their family. They have done and will do everything in their power to fight for one another and to fight for everyone in their lives they love and consider family. Jade will now read the vows that she has written in her slate.
When I was little, Mom and Dad used to drive me down from my small hometown Palgrave to come visit Uncle Jack in the big city of Toronto. I looked forward to it every year. He'd take me to Nathan Phillips Square to go skating, eating spicy, exciting foods on Queen West, and walk through the underground tunnel. Whenever I visited, looking up at the tops of the tall buildings and across the sidewalks full of busy people, I knew that I wanted to one day live in the city. It gave me a feeling of something bigger than myself, something bigger than where I came from. Big dreams of a future where anything could happen. When I met you, I got that same feeling. We talked all night, every night, on MSN Messenger for weeks. When we finally went on our first date, you charmed me by taking me downtown and showing me the sights. We took the subway down into the big city, and I thought you were so cool when you helped me to figure out how to buy TTC tokens. We walked down Queen Street West and went into shops, through the Eaton Center, 2 different Starbucks. You surprised me by taking me to Peter Pan for lunch. We sat on the grass under a tree in Nathan Phillips Square, exchanged CD playlists, and had our very first kiss. Even though it was only our first date, I had already fallen so in love with you. 8 years later, no, I'm okay. 8 years later, after so many more conversations, kisses, and cups of coffee, from Starbucks to page 1, I love you more and more every single day. Who would have thought back then that we would be standing here, overlooking the Toronto skyline, on the rooftop of our home, only a few blocks away from where we had our first date? That we would be getting married in front of all of our friends and family, in the same city where I realized I met the person of my big dreams, and who made me dream even bigger. Who would have thought that when I was little, walking down the streets of Toronto with Uncle Jack, that it wasn't the city that would give me the feeling of something greater than myself, but the person I lived with. There was somebody, that made me dream in a way I didn't even know was possible. Though we've lived here now for 6 years, I walk down these streets every day, and even know how to ride the subway all by myself, most days. When I pass by Nathan Phillips Square, where we had our first kiss, my heart still fills up like the first time. Every kiss since then makes me fall more in love with you. Even though we've held hands and walked down Queen West a million times, I feel even more excitement, warmth, and deep love than I did all those years ago. When we walk out the front door, I don't see the bright lights or busy intersections. All I can look at is you and the future and family we've built together. You're my home. I can't wait to take our kids to all the... I can't wait to take our kids to all the fun places that I went to as a kid and show them where their mom and dad fell in love. I can't wait to give them even bigger dreams than I ever had and to help them fulfill all of them together. You're the only person I want to do that with. I love dreaming together, and I can't wait to make all of our dreams a reality. I love you so much, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. You're the biggest dream I could ever hope for.
I'll do my best to keep these short because I have a feeling that you won't. I can't promise that these are going to be conventional vows. Actually, given the circumstances, I think that's most appropriate. We're not conventional people, and knowing us, this won't be much of a conventional marriage. But thankfully, we're in no danger of having that. You're weird, you're outspoken, you're tenacious, you're loud, annoying, and opinionated. And for all of that, I love you. You're difficult, challenging, and will never be in doubt of having a personality of your own. And for all of these things, I love you. Because all I've wanted my entire life is to meet someone like you. You don't keep quiet when you disagree with me. You don't wait for me to make plans, and you don't hide your passion talking about what you love. You're definitely not quiet. You're loud, and sometimes you are too loud for me. But that's okay, because my nightmare is someone who I couldn't talk to, who couldn't challenge me, and who couldn't tell me with all the passion in her heart that I'm wrong. I met my equal. I found a partner in life that might not always agree with me, but that's what made me fall in love with you 8 years ago, and that's what makes me love you even more today. You're the best thing in life that's ever happened to me. I understand to most that at 24, that's a short backstory to work with. But in 8.5 years, this is a third of our lives, and I can't imagine what mine would be like without you. I don't want to imagine. You've shaped me, and I've shaped you since before I ever had a chance to realize it. I wouldn't be doing this if it meant that anything was different. I've been asking what's going to change, whether I'll feel different. Whether I'll feel different after we're married versus yesterday. Whether our relationship will change, or whether our attitudes and perspectives change. And frankly, I'm so thankful that none of that is true. I wouldn't be doing it if it was, because I don't want you to change. I want you to be exactly who you are today. I'm glad tonight that I'll be going to sleep next to the same person I did last night, the person I fell in love with. Marriage isn't another step, it's a realization of what we already have, and that's something worth celebrating. I love you, Jade. I'll always love you, for who you were, for who you are, and for who you're going to become.
You've both chosen to wear rings as a reminder of these promises that you've made. The unofficial officiate rulebook said that I should talk about how wedding bands are a perfect circle, having no beginning and no end, like your love. But these rings did have a beginning. The stones were formed eons ago, deep in the ground. Eventually, they were dug up from the earth. Metal was then liquefied in a furnace at 1,000 degrees, molded, cooled, and painstakingly polished. Something beautiful made from raw elements. Love is like that. It comes from humble beginnings, and through the most unlikely combination of effort and serendipity, imperfect beings shape it into something absolutely extraordinary. And so you can look at these rings when things get rough, we all know they will, and remember everything that you have promised today to each other. Sam and Jade, you professed your love by exchanging your vows. You've symbolized your commitment by exchanging your rings. All of this, and I have just one more question I need each of you to answer. Jade, do you take this man, Sam Finnan, to be your husband?
I do.
She said I do.
I do.
Sam, do you take this woman, Jade Bryan, to be your wife? We can wait on each other now? Yeah, there we go. Sam, do you take this woman, Jade Bryan, to be your wife? Wait on each other now? Yeah. By the power vested in me by absolutely no one, it is my honor and delight to declare you husband and wife, and you may now kiss your spouse. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to present to you for the very first time as husband and wife, Mr. Sam Finnan and Mrs. Jade Bryan.
And so I'm sailing through the sea to an island where we'll meet. You'll hear the music, feel the air. I'll put a flower in your hair.
Golden breezes through the trees, you move so pretty. You're all I see as the world keeps spinning round. You hold me right here, right now. Lucky I'm in love with my best friend. Lucky to have been where I have been. Lucky to be coming home again. Lucky we're in love in every way. Lucky to have stayed when we have stayed. Lucky to be coming home someday.
Thank